Hi everyone, this is Shauna. I wanted to talk to you all about some basics of Chrome before we get into our information about the accessibility pieces. And so I want to walk you through just a few things here before we get started. The first thing that you have to know is how to sign into Chrome. So if you don't have a Chrome account, you're going to want to set one up. If you do have a Chrome account, then hopefully you already know that in order to sign in, you go up to the top of your Chrome browser and you're going to click on this little rectangle. Mine says guest. If you're not signed in, yours will probably have a little silhouette of a person. If you don't have an account, you want to click there and you want to go through the steps of creating an account. If you do have an account like I do, then you can just choose your name and sign into your Chrome browser. So you'll notice right away that the top of my browser changed. That's because now I'm in my Chrome account, and so all of the things that I have attached and saved to my account are now available to me, such as my bookmarks along the bookmark bar, and also my extensions, which are up here in the top right corner. And you'll also notice that my name appears now in that little box. So that's how you know you're signed in. And this is really important because all of these things are attached to your account. So when we start adding accessibility features in the form of extensions, which are up here, these are going to be connected to your account, and in order to use them again, you're going to have to be signed in. So you can use them anywhere you want. So if I go home today and I decide I need one of my accessibility features, I sign into my Chrome account just like I just did, and my extensions are there and I can use them. If I go to the library or a friend's house, pretty much anywhere that I have a Chrome browser, I can sign in and use my extensions. So extensions are the way that we're going to add features, and they show up right here. So these icons are all different extensions that I have enabled, and I'm going to show you how we can manage our extensions. So we're going to go into the settings menu, which we get to by this little icon here, these little three dots that are on the top right-hand side of your screen. When you click that, you'll get a drop down. And this is also where you get into some of the built-in features like the zoom. And where you can manage your bookmarks. But we're going to go to settings. So when I go into my Chrome settings, this is where I can customize the look and some of the operation of my Chrome browser. But if you'll notice up here on the top left, underneath where it says Chrome, it says extensions. And when I click there, all of my extensions show up. And I'm going to scroll down, and you can see I have lots and lots and lots of extensions. But when you look up here, in the top of my browser or in the top of my window, I only have 7 icons that are showing. And the reason is because I am using Extensity, which is an extension that manages my other extensions. So basically, it lets me turn them on and off from this extension. So this little black and white icon here, and this is what it looks like in the Chrome Web Store, which I will show you in a minute, allows me to turn them on and off. So when I click here, it gives me a list of all my extensions. So the ones that show up here are the ones that I currently have enabled, and they are at the top of my list, and they are not grayed out. Any of the ones down here that are grayed out are currently disabled. So if I want to enable my countdown timer, I click it in my Extensity menu, and then it shows up and I can use that. When I want to turn that off, I go back into my Extensity menu, I click it again, it goes back down into the grayed out section, and it's no longer there, so it's now disabled. So that's a quick way to turn them on and off. Some extensions, the ones that I have up here, I tend to keep up there because I can turn them on and off by clicking on them. Some of them that we're going to go over, once you turn them on, you can't turn them off unless you disable them. So Extensity is a way that you can control what's running at one time. The other thing that you can do with Extensity is, as I scroll down, you'll see here this blue line says apps. So these are all the apps that I have connected to my Google account. So if I am working on something and I need to use my Google Maps app and I need to get there quickly, I can go into my Extensity menu, click Google Maps, and it will take me right to that app. So that's another nice way to do that. As far as getting our extensions, so we are going to need to, once we're signed in, add extensions to our account. And the way that we do that is through the Chrome Web Store. And if you're not sure how to get there, you can always go into your Omnibar and type Chrome Web Store. And it will be the first option on your search results. So there it is. I can click right there, and it will take me into the Chrome Web Store. And at that point, I can search the store by name or by keyword. I can narrow it down so I'm only looking for extensions. I'm only looking for apps. If I don't have anything selected, it will check all of them. So if I type in word prediction and hit enter, it's going to give me extensions and apps. If I'm only interested in extensions, then I can use these radio buttons right here to narrow it down. So when I click on that, it only gives me extensions. Another quick way to get to the web store, just so you know, if you have this little apps button on your bookmark bar, and if not, don't worry, you can always type it in to your Omnibar. But if you go into your apps button on the bookmark bar, the web store will be the first choice right here. And you click there, and it takes you right back. So those are the basics. Those are the things you're going to need to know to get started. And hopefully that was informative. Hopefully maybe you learned something that you didn't know before. And now we're going to get into adding our accessibility features.